Now, did I spend 30 minutes ahead of time in the salon making sure this new outfit looked clean for this video? I mean, yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna like cut off the intro. Yo, what's going on, my fellow weebs? Connor here, and welcome back to the channel. So another update has passed. I have another update video for you guys today. This one is a little bit late. Apologies. I had some stuff come up and I just poor time management on my part. So I'm gonna take care of a bunch of things all at once early on today. This video is gonna be going live hopefully in like the next half hour-ish. This one usually is pretty simple. And then I'll have the Kins video for you guys later on today. But in case this is the first time you've watched one of these videos, hey, I'm Chrono. I promote like PSO2 content. Much appreciate subscribe as we work our way towards that 15K mark. We did crush the 10K goal, but we want to start getting the gas going. I've got a lot of interesting projects on the horizon for you guys. Mostly just content related, not so much like, oh, trying to wow or anything like that. I want you guys to enjoy your time, have something to chill and enjoy while you're grinding. So if that's something that sounds great to you guys, I'd much appreciate if you subscribe to the channel to keep up with that content as it goes live. However, today for you guys, I have some update info. Now, if you think yourself, why did I sit here and listen to this information that I could have already read because it's way later than it should be, but could have read on my own? Well, you're absolutely right. You absolutely can. Head over to ngs.ps2.com or pso2.com/players. Scroll on down, and everything that's important has a little red dot next to it. But if you're much like me when it comes to other games and you like just listen to someone read the important information for you, parse it out, let you know what's important, what you need to know, well then toss it in a second monitor, get to your grind, and I will run through all of it for you. Starting out, we have the server maintenance announcements. Usually if there's anything important to be addressed, it's going to be listed here. You can also find out what the maintenances are for the entire month. So you can see that we had that crazy long, oh, actually it's not listed here anymore. Oof. We had that crazy long maintenance on the previous maintenance, which was about 2 weeks ago. That was about like 14 hours, or I think it was scheduled for like 17 hours. And I think it went like 26 or something ridiculous like that. It was a crazy maintenance, but they were moving the servers, turns out. So it didn't really go as planned. I digress. Anything important usually is going to be listed here. Any sort of campaign information, you know, so on and so forth. Like you see, urgent maintenance compensation. Gave us 100 star gems and a thankful ticket. Yes, the Apollo gems. Gotta love them. But moving over, we have the update information. So we have the limited time quest drill, purge the ancient ruins. So this is just going to be an LTQ that's going to throw us back into the ruins area. This is pretty standard Phantasy Star content. Usually we get a new zone, we go farm the new zone, new exploration zone, do some stuff out there. We get away from it for something else, and then they get us right back in there with some form of LTQ or some form of quest. Honestly, I've been trying to figure out what this reminds me of, like LTQs in general. This just reminds me of cycling quests we used to have back in base PS2. The only difference was that those quests just stuck around. You just never really went back to them for the most part. I would like to see them start doing things where they leave these sort of quests around and start leaving specific jump or drops in them, more cosmetically based stuff, little things like that. But I digress. Not what this video is about. It's an LTQ. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna run through it. Likely is going to have some drops. We'll take a look at what it drops here in just a moment, as we are still in game, so we can actually take a look at that here. Since, you know, added benefit of being late means that the servers are up. We can look at, you know, what's going to be there, what's around. It's basically just run through, kill enemies. It's the trial where you deal with the what is it called? It's the glyphs, not megaliths, it's monoliths. That's what it's, the monoliths, grim monoliths. It's the grim monolith trial, but as an LTQ basically. So you just deal with the grim monoliths, and at the very end you go fight Strider, or as I call him, Zesh, because he was Zesh Strider in base PSO2. We also have the Stylish Summer, the outfit I was rocking at the very beginning of this video. The Stylish Summer outfit, also sailor uniforms, so interesting, I guess. Guitar show, got the Strum and Sing idol, which goes really well with this base ware, to be perfectly honest. Kind of wish they gave us a shoeless variant of this. I would like this a lot more, but yeah, I don't have a lot of shoes that really fit over this and kind of work with these pants, so kind of a pain in the ass to figure out, but we'll get there. Big Volks doll, and of course the Volks Glide EX. Starting on the 15th, which is, yeah, so we also have the SG support select. This is actually really important for people who are getting the new weapons. This is where you want to start putting your SG into if you plan on getting a new weapon, like the Kins weapon, and pushing it up to Fix a 5. Having that thing at Fix a 5 is going to be really powerful, and realistically, as expensive as those weapons are, it doesn't really make much sense for you to get multiples of them to try to combine them together. Like, the regular method just doesn't make any sense. So what you want to do is you want to use things like the preset skill enhancement plus 100%, and the substitutes. The substitutes, they exist for 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then like usually, I'm sorry, 1, 2, and 3, and then for the 3 to 4 or the 4 to 5, usually you want to go ahead and make sure that you use a plus 100% and a substitute item to get it from 4 to 5. Basically, you get your 1 for free. You figure out what you want to get by using, like, the guarantee, pick your level 1 fix, not pick, but you roll it until you get the one that you want. And then you use the level 1 to get it to level 2, level 2 to get it to level 3, level 3 to get it to level 4, and then there's a plus 100% and plus a substitute to get it to level 5, and then bam, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about actually spending extra on these weapons themselves. This is what this is for. Is it expensive when it comes to SG? Yes, but this is realistically what you're spending your SG on, unless you're the fashion collector type that just spends all of your SG on all of the SG support scratches. I'm sorry, the SG fashion scratches to go ahead and get those. But if you're one of those types of people, you should be farming out tons of SG as it is anyway. I don't even farm SG really, and I have like 4K SG, and I spent like 4K SG on the last one of these. So you'll find that realistically you'll get what you need as long as you're paying attention and you're utilizing the resources you have properly. This is for the 21st of this month. So this is a little bit later on in the week, but as always is the case, there is a memories revival scratch. These are usually best for accessories, as this is specifically for base PSO2 revival stuff. And the base PS2 outfits are the old body, so usually people don't tend to use that very much, but the accessories are very good. I'd recommend going ahead and grabbing those if that's something that you're looking forward to, or something you're looking to get a hold of. It's usually a good way to bring back previous accessories that weren't around or haven't been around for quite some time. But it also means those of you guys who hold on to your accessories to sell them, this is a bad time for you, as a lot of times these accessories tend to come back around and it's going to drive your prices down. So just keep an eye out for them. You want to be careful of these sort of things here. You know that the memories are coming up every 21st of every month for base PSO2, and for NGS it is the 1st of every month, so you have that available there to you. That's pretty much it for the update information. We also have PSO2 Day on the horizon, so we can see PSO2 Day is going to be on the 21st to the 23rd, as it usually is. The 1st, the 3rd, and 21st, 23rd, usually the case. You also get bonus SG. We talked about getting your SG up. Go ahead and get your bonus SG. We also have boosts that are going to be going on as well during the LTQ, so go ahead and get your farm in if that's what you want to go ahead and do. And you have 3 days to farm, so pretty solid stuff there. Just gonna take a look here really quick. There is so spend 8K, get 3 EX. This is awful. don't spend AC to get this. This is terrible. Let's see. That's whatever. That's what, $7, almost a little under $8. You get rare drop rate, voucher. That's pretty bad, to be honest. $8. Get you another voucher, or get you vouchers. Enhancement, success rate. Preset enhancement, success, and substitute level 2. So yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said you need a preset enhancement, success, and substitute. These exist for level 1, 2, 3, and level 1, 2, 3. I think also level 4, but the level 4 one's rare. For anyone who doesn't know how these actually work, these are the equivalent value that you're currently at, right? So preset is preset skill success and substitute level 2 means that it is 100% success rate and it counts as a level 2 item. So it's not like you use this to go to level 2. You use this when your fix is already at level 2. So if you have a fix at level 2, you take that plus this and combine them together to get a level 3, which is why I said you would use a level 1, 2, and 3, and then use 100% plus a substitute. Or if you happen to get a level 4 plus substitute, that works as well, but those are a bit rarer to get. You're more likely going to get the 100% and the substitute itself by using the support select scratch. And that's pretty much it looks like. Let me do a once over really fast over the website, and then we'll jump into game, take a look at things like drops, and then the scratch I mentioned earlier. As a random note, man, these always look way better than the actual outfits, man, I'm telling you. Then by default, like, I don't know who at SEGA needs to hear this, but every new outfit should come with a shoeless variant, man. Like, or make the shoes a toggle. Make a permanent third toggle for every outfit in the game and make it be the shoes. I would prefer a 4th toggle that is the shirt for type 1 personally, but I'll take it if you guys make one that's always the shoes. Yeah, some of these accessories are actually kind of dope. The way pop glasses, the way pop rings, love those. The hype pop cap, can't say I'm a big fan of that one, but that's mostly type 2 varianted. I mean, like type 1 could wear it, you could rock it, but it's not me. Inline skates are pretty dope. I should probably pick those up at some point, but with the cost of accessories so often being so high, there's a lot of really cool things we can make, but like I'm always running out of accessory limit. I really, really wish they'd either bring the cost of accessories down for the accessory limit, or they'd give us more of an overall accessory limit itself. Like having 18 slots is fine. I can definitely deal with that. It's just the fact that, you have such high costs for some of these accessories. It's painful. All right. In game we are. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of this stuff. So starting off, we'll take a look at the scratches. I mean, this is pretty standard stuff. I mean, I don't really need to go over this with you guys. It's whatever. It's an AC scratch, right? Take a look at the prize stuff here really fast if there's anything that's worth even mentioning. 10 pulls gets you an augment success plus 40%. It's actually really not bad. Augment protections at 70 is kind of steep. Okay, here we go. So these right here, this is crazy good. If this is a scratch that you were looking to invest in, this is a pretty solid one. That's if you have the money to invest. I wouldn't recommend it personally, but like if you're one of those people who invest money in the game itself, then this is a pretty solid one, just purely based off of these two here. This is a guaranteed level 4 and a level 5 on a Fixa, which is really, really, really good. Granted, people are like, oh, I'm sure there's those thinking, oh my God, that's so super crazy pay to win. That's insane. To be honest, these are only gonna be useful for like the super crazy expensive weapons when you're very highly invested to begin with. And there's usually options outside of this. That's just one of the choices that you have there in front of you. Let's take a look at the AC scratch, the support select. I believe it should be up unless I read. Okay, no, it's there. Okay, cool. So the prize list, if you're looking at it, not a lot here that's really necessary. The support or the preset level 4 protection, pretty solid if you're RNGing. If you want to do a little bit of RNGing, that's totally fine. That's one option there. You got level 3, you got level 2s. These are also really, really good for things like going for your units and getting them high fixed. That's an option. You can go ahead and give multiple chests here. You also have your 30% and your 20%, also very, very good. They have a preset item protection level 1. Gets you 2 of those actually, which is pretty dope. So this is like your level. So basically this is your level 2 try, your level 3 try, and your level 4 try. I would save these again for your units and then try to get as many of these 30% as you possibly can. Maybe try to go for these during a boost rate or something along those lines. And then of course you have a 40% here too, which is really, really low rates, but all these are very, very good. This is kind of what you're after. All of this is kind of useless. Unfortunately, these are pretty, like these are basically your duds. It's good that these are high chances because this is what you want. You basically want everything that isn't these capsules here. These capsules are basically useless, but everything else is really, really good. And I would highly recommend pulling for these sort of things if that's something you're after. Of course, what really matters though is going to be the scratch count bonus. So let's take a look at that really fast. Preset skill enhanced material not required. That's one of the things you're looking for. So this is like basically a substitute. You don't need to have the enhancement item. And then preset enhanced success rate plus 100%. So right here, 90 to 95. This is your guaranteed fix at level 5. So if you don't want to spend money, of course, you can then of course spend SG instead, which is the free currency. So there is an option otherwise. Now, again, for those of you guys who are spending your SG on things like fashion is a little bit of a bummer, but I highly recommend you invest your money in here if you're going for something like a Kins. If you're not, let's say for example, you're rocking something like the Grand Illusion, not really worth spending on in my opinion. The Grand Illusion weapons will become become easier to get a hold of over time. Even getting to Fixa 5 was not super difficult with any of these. I believe my my main weapon, yeah, is already a Band Act 5, my main weapon, which is not super difficult to do at all. These are dropping at Fixa level 5, so there was tons and tons and tons of fodder that was available, so you could upgrade your weapon fairly reasonably, fairly easily. Outside of that, realistically, it's up to you how you want to go about it, but this is only going to be useful again for those of you guys who are going after those Kins weapons. And bring us over to the quest counter menu. We can take a look and see what is going to be dropping from this. So we see we have Lexios, we have Archies. So they are not dropping the new weapon, which is actually good. I know some people are gonna be upset about this, but I really, really, really hate the fact that they tend to do this thing where they put everything into LTQs all the time. And it just brings down the value of some of the more difficult content. Keeping that difficult content with more value over a longer period of time is the better choice. But realistically, we know after a couple of weeks, a new LTQ is going to come out and it likely will include that new weapon. It's going to be their reason for them to get people to go into doing that new LTQ. I would say give it maybe like 3 weeks or so, and you likely will see that popping up. But if you're someone who's able to kill the new version of Sols Krypt or Sols Rank 3, whatever you guys want to call it, you still have about 3 weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer, to go ahead and farm that as much as possible, get your drops, and get selling those, that way you can make as much money as you can. Because I know there are people out there that are able to farm and fight that boss. And if you can, that's where you will make your money. In case you're ever wondering, like, oh, how all these players get so much money, that's their time, and they're using it very wisely. Outside of that, as far as this LTQ is concerned, just taking a look at what drops. Lexio, Archies are not useful as much as they used to be. Alexio is kind of whatever. Yeah, your Volto armors is going to be high fix, will be useful. That's about it. Rings are almost pointless these days as far as cost goes. They're not really worth very much. You have Argan, Gladias. I believe there's that new, let me see. I don't think it actually the new Domina drops from, not Domina, what is it? It's a new augment that we have. I haven't put mine in yet. We're gonna go ahead and get our slotted in soon, but I gotta double check really quick and see. Of course, thank you for making a ton of noise, PSO2. But got to go ahead and check and see if that new augment is going to be dropping from here as well. What's that? Okay, cool. Yeah, so Refish trials are not here as well, so that's good. I mean, depends on your perspective of the situation. I think personally that's a good thing. So Refish tries are still only coming from the new fight itself. So if you're trying to farm out for that new augment, or again, make as much money as you possibly can, that is good money no matter what happens. That means that farm is going to be very useful for you as long as you're clearing. That's pretty much it. That covers everything, guys. If there's anything I missed, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you guys are either, you know, knocking out Sols Krypt, or you guys are enjoying the LTQ and making, you know, whatever money you can make there. It's not a whole lot, basically. I would say probably run the LTQ just to get like your get your tasks done for the most part, and it's likely going to be one of those bow wow at that point and get back over the Sols farm. But like if you enjoyed, subscribe when you keep up with more. As always, thank you to the channel members. You guys are fantastic, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, my friends. Peace out.